Welcome, dear Scorpio, to your tarot reading. Today I will read your cards for the upcoming week, which will begin at the 15th of September and will end at the 21st of September. First of all, I would like to explain a few general facts about the reading. The pattern I am going to use is the so-called Celtic Cross, which shows you the general energies for the week and prospects for the near future. This pattern also provides you with insights in your environment, your wishes and fears, your mindset, and the conscious and unconscious forces within you. The so-called court cards, Knight, Queen, Prince, and Princess, often refer to special people in your life and describe their traits of character. It is not important what gender these cards show. That means a knight could also be a woman in your life, and a queen might as well be a man. Since time is fluent, some events might already have happened, whereas other events might occur a bit later. That hopefully gives you an overlook on your current life situation and some advice on how to deal with it. And now we shall begin. Dear Scorpio, we will see together now how your week will be, the last week of summer, by the way. And I hope you had a nice summer. Here we go. And you will start the next phase with new energy and hopes and ideas. So, here we go. And we have that Scorpio card, the typical Scorpio card here. So you're in your energy here. Death. Of course, it's more like a transformation than actual death. And there is some chapter you can close now, and you will start a new chapter soon. And you are quite enthusiastic about that. You are ambitious, and you want to succeed with that new project of yours. It could be a project at work. It could be your own business. It also could be a relationship you want to marry, perhaps. You want to start something serious, and you have high hopes in that. And it's also about competition here. So it's very likely that you planning your career here or starting a new career here, and you want to be better than the others. You want to compete with the others, and you have a higher level for risk now, a higher ambitions now, and whatever you're gonna start soon is very important to you, and you take that very seriously here. Here's the Four of Wands. That's also some kind of conclusion here. You concluded something. You brought something to an end, and that's good. There are no loose ends anywhere. You've come to an end with your old project, with your old tasks. And you can put them away now. It's like some files you can put in a drawer, and you shut the drawer, and that's it. So you can be content, and you can be satisfied with that. Something is done, something is finished, and the new project will start soon. So you're kind of in between now. That can be a bit torturing, waiting for the new stuff, and the old stuff's already done. But it also can be a possibility just to relax a bit and just do something for yourself. And maybe you should do that while waiting. Or waiting is the wrong word. Maybe because you already know what to do. But you can also prepare, make plans. That's also a good way to spend the time until it really begins, the new project. There is a Queen of Swords here that is maybe a friend of yours, your new boss, if you change your position, your job, maybe, your partner. And if it's a partner here, that person is very self-dependent, and maybe some kind of role model also for you to be self-dependent, is very honest, and also reliable and responsible. Yeah. But maybe you want to be like that. Maybe that's what you're thinking of yourself right now. So you want to fight for your own good. You want to make your own solutions here, find your own solutions here, and don't want to depend on other people. That's always a good thing, of course. And the Queen of Swords, I like her. I like people with those traits of character, because they are really, really fair, and they are not that emotional. They can be fair. They can be loyal also, and they are usually not people who are expecting too much, or who are too emotional. So it's always quite, nice to be with them. But that's only my personal opinion. And here are the 10 of Wands. So there is some kind of bureaucracy maybe you've got to deal with until you can start your new project. You have to wait for some permit. You have to wait for the go from outside. You can't decide that alone. You'd like to be completely independent. But of course, no one is, because sometimes you have to ask for permission. You have to get some permit from some authority, or you need money, and you have to earn it first. All that, and so you can't decide everything on your own, unfortunately. And you have to also take into account that there are some people who you have to deal with. So it's very much likely that you have to do some kind of paperwork here before you can start your new project. Even if it's some private stuff, even if you want to marry or something like that, there have to be done some things before you can do that. There also with those things you need to do some paperwork. Find someone who will do the wedding ceremony, and you have to invite people and print the invitations, and so if it's not bureaucracy, it's something similar. Things you just have to do because it won't work otherwise, and you know that, and that's just the way it is. But maybe you don't know that yet, but you kind of feel it, and then it will come up, those issues in the next days, and you'll just have to deal with that. And here are the 4 of Cups. So that means that you will have a good time until then. I already said, before the new phase will start, that you can just enjoy yourself. Maybe you meet some friends, and yeah, because there's not so much you can do right now. And you can tell your friends about your plans. You can yeah, just fantasize about things, what to do, what you could do in the future. And you can just enjoy your time with your friends. And I know, yeah, that you, as a sociable person, that you want to do that, you like to do that, and maybe it's a kind of some distraction for you, some welcome distraction, because of that, yeah, bureaucracy thing that may be annoying you. And there is some kind of fear. Maybe you are afraid of failing. Maybe you just don't know, quite sure what will await you in that new phase, in that new project. So maybe if you get a new job next month, for example, you you're not quite sure what it will be like, and that's, of course, that's normal. And the moon here isn't that dark as it always seems. For me, I think it's only representing the unknown, and the unknown, of course, makes you a bit scared, because yeah, it's unknown. But everybody knows that things aren't that scary if you confront yourself with them, and then you will find your way of dealing with that situation, and there will be some things you find nice there, nice colleagues. You have maybe a nice office with a window, and a nice view, or something like that, or they have good coffee there. But of course, there also will be some things you won't like. That person, that colleague, whatever. Maybe it's too warm in the office, or too cold. I don't know. But it can be little things. It can be severe stuff. You don't know that yet, and you are a bit worried that maybe that decision you made, that led you to that new project here, to that new job, to that new business, that new relationship, that new apartment, whatever, that maybe it could, in the end, uh, be a bad decision, but that's fears everyone has, of course. And you don't know that yet, because the old stuff is finished, the new stuff hasn't begun yet. So there are always worries that everything could go wrong. But of course, no one can know if what will happen in long term. So yeah, here's the 10 of Cups. So that's similar to the 4 of Cups here. You seem to, yeah, distract yourself a little bit now. You because those worries aren't very good for you. You don't like that, sitting home and overthinking things. That's not quite your way of dealing with problems. But you also know that you've done what you could by now, and that you have to wait a little bit, or that you know when to start. Maybe there is a fixed date, like the 1st of October, or the 1st of October, let's take that. And you know, that's the point when I will start. And until now, I already signed everything. I have to wait for the reply of that authority, of that bureau, of that office, whatever. And now it's weekend. The weekend is coming soon, something like that. I can't do anything now, so I want to spend time with my friends. I want to have fun, and I want to enjoy that little time window here, when there's nothing to do, and I can just relax and go out and be a bit silly or whatever. Do that. Distract yourself from those worries, because those worries, they could come true, but they also could not. So there's no sense in worrying about stuff that might happen in the future. And that's so Scorpio, isn't it? You are just you want to spend time with other people. You want to connect with other people. You are open emotionally. You are quite sociable, quite outgoing, and you'd like to enjoy time with others, especially with friends, of course, but also perhaps with people you don't know yet. And you're very sociable person right now, and you are fun to be with, I think. So yeah, I think the upcoming weekend you should just go out and and be a bit crazy or something like that. Talk to people. Many people like to have somebody around them who is a bit emotional, they can share their emotions with. You are good with that, so maybe you should do that. And in the end, here's the Six of Wands. Then eventually your new project will start, and you will be optimistic. You will be enthusiastic about that. After having a good time with your friends, after having closed the old files, so to speak, after waiting and distracting from that wait and from those worries, what might go wrong, you finally will be able to start. You will have your permit, you will have your go from your boss, from some authority, from your parents, whatever. And then you will start, and you will be very optimistic and enthusiastic about that. Full stop. Yeah. So I think that's a good prospect for you. And just go out, be a bit, be a bit frisky, a bit wild, and look forward to your new project here. That's it. I hope you enjoyed your reading and that you can make some sense out of that. I would be very glad if you left a comment and or subscribe to my channel. I wish you a lovely week, and goodbye und auf Wiedersehen.